Good morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. Today, I just want to have a little conversation, I guess, about current situations, about things, and I guess talk about how prank wars started and stuff like that. And the goal was for prank wars. Hello? Okay, there we go.
Hi.
Hi, hello, everybody. How are you? Anyway, today, as I said, we're gonna talk about stuff that has been recently occurring. God damn, this was really an early save.
How's you doing?
I'm doing fine. This was a really early save. I think this was before it even got live.
Blap.
Yeah, I think this was before it even went live. Let me turn the daytime real quick. So, original, as I was saying, we're going to talk about the current situation of stuff and, uh, well, how prank wars started. And I will start with prank wars because that will just...
I'll try to get on later today 'cause Tomero's birthday.
Alright, take your time. I'm not... But let's start off with prank wars. Obviously, for the people that have stuck around for me to upload videos in the early days, I didn't start off doing prank wars or anything like that. I started doing more like GTA's, grinding videos,
Me lol.
and other stuff. But eventually, I came up with prank wars. I wanted to do a server where we kind of mess with each other to, well, basically that. That was the whole point of the server. Sadly, let me see if I can find anything around here, because I don't know how early this save was. Eventually, most of the times during prank wars, nothing really came out of it. I usually had to make like a platform, if you know that, and we had to build traps for each other and raid that trap, which was not my intention with it in the end. But sadly, that's how things went. After doing that a couple more tries, it was definitely the more successful thing, the prankers thing. People seemed to keep coming back, and we didn't never really had a problem with the lack of people. It's really nice watching like a seed before Kissing Cliffs, because it's not all mountain all over the place.
Toodle.
Eventually, I think one of the seasons, I wanted to do, it was episode Doomsday, I'm pretty sure.
It's not big.
What? Okay. But I think episode Doomsday, I don't know remember what season it was. It was 2 years ago. I think. Um, I wanted to
I
fo
remember that plan.
I wanted to focus a little bit more on story, just a little bit more. So Doomsday, everyone's base got blown up, and there was a little bunker saying that the thing that was doing it was tired of their nonsense and their constant, uh, well, I already stated it, didn't I? Nonsense. Then after that, I think, was it after that? I would need to have to grab my YouTube for this. Let me grab my YouTube real quick. I'm gonna have to scroll down. No, that's redacted. I need to see this for a sec. Give me a moment, everybody. Yeah. Give me unos momentos, comrades. I did some arc, didn't take off. more that I didn't feel like I needed to be invested with it. I didn't like the game too much, particularly. Was it Doomsday? I'm not questioning it. No, after Doomsday, I think, actually. Yeah. Where am I? This way. After Doomsday, this season came to be. I'm pretty sure if I can find Spawn. Ooh, lag.
Wanted when Cat was Discord.
Yes, was during Cat's Discord thing. But then this season came out, I guess, after the Doomsday thing, and this was supposed to be a rift in time. There was supposed to be a clock, I think, over there. I tried telling that through this, the cracks in the floor. But sadly, this season didn't last very long. Eventually, after a little bit, I decided I'm restarting. I wanted to do a new thing, or do something new. Maybe focus even a bit more on not Prank Wars, more on story, and that's where Prank Wars evolved into. Well, Prank Wars rebooted, the Prank Wars reboot, where I started focusing more on story. Season 1.
Clean Neuver.
What? Clean new version. Yeah, I wanted to start clean, basically. And then Prank Wars Season 1, the reboot came out. So, obviously, I started the whole chaos and bullshit stuff and just have fun with everyone, I guess. This was during the time that I was living, I was still, I think, 16, maybe. This was 2 years ago. I'm now 21. So I wasn't 16. What the fuck? I was
Mother.
18, I think. Was I 18 during that? Alright, well, whatever. I was, I guess, 18.
19.
19. Ah, 19, alright.
The math is not mathing.
You know my math. I literally have a video online on my channel where my math is shit. Alright, keep fucking it up. Alright. So there's where the reboot started. And I mainly started stuff by following the Also Mighty
I know
Potato.
I was in it, lol.
I know. This is not just
MHN.
for people that I know. This is also people that have watched or just want to watch this. I will make a thumbnail for this eventually. Yeah, so I started the whole bullshit with the potato, which was fun at the time. I find it entertaining. I was constantly on people's butt. But again, my Wi-Fi wasn't exactly great, so during most of it, nothing came really out of it. It wasn't exactly the best content ever. And eventually, the end of war, the final war, happened. Razor even explained to me explicitly, during that war, he was trying his hardest to shoot people and defend. But because of it not being a realm and just being a world, every time he would attack or the war would start, he would lag out. Then we have the little manhunts that we did, which I prefer them on GTA, to be honest. I don't think anyone has ever done it the way we do it. If someone has, I would like to know. Then Season 2 happened, Aftermath. Sadly, we had to switch worlds.
So can we do a birthday stream today, Nick Sense and Busy Tomero?
Maybe. But again, Season 1 or Season 2 started very roughly. Someone went for a massive walk, which caused the server to become over 900 100 gigabyte. I don't know. Either way, the map was big, and sadly, trying to save that was not worth the trouble. I had to move on to a new world, and that's where eventually every season New Worlds kind of thing came to be, because it seemed to be working just fine. Season 2 started off, I think, wrongly, if I can find. Scroll back down again. Alright, yeah, found it. Then, the moment the video back, so this is episode 3 of season 2. We are back. We changed
Okay.
world. Well, yeah. I did a lot of build-up, conflict, party disaster, betrayal. Season 2 seemed to be doing fine, and then eventually introduced Trish. I don't know what episode it was. I don't think I did the episode. I think Razor did it. And the problem with Prank Wars. The series so far, even though season 2 and season 1 were the most fun I've had, it came with the problem that... That's not good. Yeah, that's really not good. Alright. Well, it was such chaos, most of it. Chaos? Trying to record these episodes was always chaotic. Or stream these. So this was during the time I wanted to stream a lot more. Well, yeah. It was always...
My Wi-Fi sucks ass RN cause school.
I think I found a breach in my cable already. So that might be problematic. But anyway. It was always chaotic to record. Is it on both ends? No, just here. Okay. I tried recording, or trying to record these streams, or stream these streams, was always chaotic, because we didn't know what was going to happen. A lot of people have other plans. We usually told everyone ahead of time, this is what we're going to do, please play along. And especially during one of the seasons, I think season 3, a lot of, like the first episode, it was supposed to be just a recap. Sadly, it got rushed. And that episode would definitely been better if it was more edited. A lot of these episodes would have been better if they were edited. But this was during the time I wanted to do a lot more streaming, because that seemed to be popular, so I wanted to do more streaming. So, Prank Season 3 rolled up, which was my least favorite. The concept was interesting. We went for it. No one showed up during that season, especially. Like, we got some people to join when we were streaming, but it was usually not a lot. And the same goes for Season 4. Season 4 I found fun somewhat, but it was still very... The group was small during that. We had Carnide Ill. I guess some people joined not as actively. That's during season 3. I feel like things went downhill, especially looking back at it now. See, maybe even during season 2, things started going downhill. I don't know what the cause of it is. The idea is, the moment I added Trish is where things started to go downhill, in my opinion. Looking back at it. It was a character that had no real purpose in the end. I think the way I ended her character was sloppy. I would have rather done something different for the ending of her. But sadly, that's how things ended for her character during season 3. Um, then of course, during season 4, I added another couple characters, and during season 3 as well, another one, which was Alice, I think. Alice, the contradicting son of a bitch. Which was unintentional entirely, that for her to be that. But we found it funny enough to keep the trait of her. She's very contradicting in her statements, and I found that interesting. I'm not done with her character, hopefully. But we also added Sarah, I think, or at least I added Sarah. Another daughter of Discord, hung out usually with Ninja. We were trying to explain that Ninja was the mother of this, not mother of Discord, but was the mother of these daughters. Never came to be, sadly. Even the prison break never came to be. We were never able to get either enough people, or my wife has started to just mess up. So eventually prison break didn't happen. We did stream it once, but Ninja wasn't happy with it. I understand why. So eventually that thing got scrapped completely. We cancelled Prankress basically at that point. We tried coming up with other stuff, which was then Totu, but the way Totu went, I wasn't happy with. Then let me go back to my YouTube so I can go over the list of things. Yeah, we have then Totu, the breakout never happened. Then we switched over to Totu, the beta, the entity, the prank was officially rebooted, the trees. Didn't last long for it to stop. The videos, the Totu isn't even online anymore. You cannot find it on my channel because I privated it. Servers up is not anymore. From Prank Wars we went to ReSMP, which in the end was not faithful to what the name stated. It was eventually. I still built stuff in creative either way. I'm just not really a survival person. But then ReSMP came out. The story we had for that, or planned out, I was very excited to go over all these things, and I rushed the story. And again, another problem was not a lot of people showed up during that time. Another reason thing that also helped with the cancellation of ReSMP was in the end conflict with people that in the group, which was, I will not go over who that were. I have also privated ReSMP, you cannot find it. Then you have Redacted, we eventually came up with the name with Elements because of the weapons we had, which is also privated. The story never went anywhere because in the end I had ideas, I had plans, I just couldn't utilize them, couldn't continue with that. I couldn't continue it, and the plans I had for the flower and everything else just didn't work out. I couldn't figure it out. In the end, I stopped doing ReSMP. After that, I did a lot more GTA stuff. Age of Kings, which was a thing or a plan this was where during Eins, where we added Eins, und van Gaal, if you know that. Kelly's videos are also not online anymore. But Age of Kings was during the age where Eins joined. I still have the bloopers, you can still watch the bloopers, which were genuine bloopers, by the way. But just nothing came ever out of it. Eventually, during season 4 or season, it was supposed to be ranked for season 5 actually, but never came anything out of. We quit it basically. We stopped it because sadly, conflict arrived with Ainz. What the fuck? Okay. Nothing came out of it. Then we had ROC, which was the most recent thing I did, which
Yeah.
nothing came out of really either. I would say. Then Community Crafts. Community Crafts are still up. Just not gonna do anything probably with it. I haven't done anything with it. Again, it's the same situation. Not a lot of people show up. So, the goal is to have fun with friends, but if no one shows up, how are you meant to have that, right? Like, Lean still joins the server, I think, every now and then to build, but that's only him. Then I have Scarnea, the backrooms thing I have done. The GTA manhunts don't seem to be doing too well. Then again, the way I make them just don't work out either. I would love to do that better. But yeah. And now, since I already went over some of the conflicts that we have had in the group, I will go over, before I even go over it, leave a like, of course, subscribe, because I want to at least reach 100 subscribers. If we can reach that, that would make my
Currently
day.
shit with ice and ice sadly.
I will go over that. Then I will go over the current situation. How much I want to talk about this privately. I don't think I'm gonna get a chance to. I made a group chat saying I want to talk to you two. Both of it was ignored by both of you. And eventually the group chat just entirely disappeared off my list, so not sure what happened there. But let's start where season 1 again. Again, usually the stuff with the group was good, but during season 1, sadly, I got a little conflict with Blackstar and Peyton, so he was removed and then joined for another while. Season 2, I don't think any... No, there was conflict, actually. During that assassination, or no, party disaster, it was called. During party disaster, someone tried assassinating Wolfie, or no, first Razor, failed miserably, and switched over to Wolfie. That person that showed up, that person was trying to assassinate us. We sadly got beef with, got removed. Then, season 3, there wasn't really any conflict, I think, to go over that I remember from the top of my head. No. Season 4, I think there was a little conflict with Gabe during season 4, but I don't remember entirely. But Gabe is still around, so. Then let's go over to eventually everything after that. The most recent was supposedly Ice, which could be entirely, that whole situation could have been entirely not redacted. What's the word I'm looking for? English is giving up on me right now. I need brain fart. Avoided. The entire thing could have been avoided if just no one replied to adding someone. Why does it matter that he added someone? That's the question that I'm holding on to. Why does it matter? That was the most recent drama that has been happening in the group. But as you can also hear from what I spoke earlier, just a lot of projects never took off or got anywhere because lack of people. We have tried adding more people, but so far, like, even if you remember Dark Fox, he got annoyed at me at some point.
For me, I don't know. I didn't say anything till Potty did.
Potty. But yeah, Dark Fox was around. If he was around for, I think, season 4 of Prinkwars, so you can still see some of the videos that he was in. But me and him got into a conflict, I guess. I don't really know what I did wrong. Never spoke to me about it afterwards, so yeah. He was removed because I have the video up, actually, the reason why, or the thing that happened to why I removed him, but that video is not up. Let's just say he insulted me with the worst insult that someone can come up to. But for some reason, I was already tired. I was already tired of the way he was behaving, so I removed him. He had mainly beef with me. He ignored me during most of it. Every time I was in the party, he would have himself muted until someone else, like Razor, joined. And then the whole stuff with Ainz as well. I don't entirely know what happened. I think it doesn't per se lie with me, but he definitely seemed to have mainly beef with me. I don't know what I did to eventually get him to turn on me. Then, yeah, that was the conflict with Ice. Or not Ice, with Ainz. Because during the last, I think, ROC, Return of Chaos, was supposed to mean. Eventually, I took a break from moderating, hosting. I was constantly stressed out by doing it. Eventually. So I took a little break, a week break. If you can call it a break. But such that. I took a little week break. But in that week time, he decided to start a rebellion apparently against me. For whatever reason. And he made it very clear, in my eyes at least. If he sees this, I would love to hear other reasonings. But started turning my friends, I think, against me. That was a painfully. It felt like he was trying to do that, at least. What I did is still beyond me. I think a lot of these things just get thrown on my lap, or I get pointed at because of me being basically the main host of most of this, and I even moderate the party chat that we use. So I think most of it gets tossed onto me, like the problems get tossed onto me because of that. But yeah, no. Even me and Razor are talking about another project right now, which is probably gonna take a couple months to actually get built because of how big we want to go. Why are you here? But I am hesitant to do it. Mainly because There's already been a good track record of people not wanting to show up or wanting to participate with what me and Razor are trying to set up. And especially what we next have planned. If we built that massive thing, and basically an entire map, and nothing comes out of it, I probably am gonna be done. To build something massive, try to put my effort into it, my 5 cents. Not even 5 cents. It's because it's just me and Razor. Every season, it's just been me and Razor planning out storylines and building everything. And you can probably understand why eventually it becomes demotivating to then build something and nothing to come out of it. Or to create a story, even if it's so flawed. Just because it's flawed doesn't mean that we can't have fun with it. But I guess that's just me and Razor's side look on it.
I will sub.
Ooh. Oh, Charlie joined. Alright, thank you, mate. But yeah, so far this has been the situation that we've been facing with the group. Just not a lot of people show up as much as they do.
Yeah.
And that's the sad truth. So I hope this next project, because we have...
Friend me.
Friend you? I am suddenly getting a lot of followers and friend requests. I'll do it in a minute. Let me actually go over this right now. But yeah, we want to do for what I can tell you. We first have to go over it with Mr. Lean, because he's of course one of the moderators. We have to go over with Mr. Lean what he thinks of the idea that we have.
Well, me is kiss ice.
What? Right. Well, I get the one positive thing I would say about being a very small YouTuber. Not even, I don't think I can consider myself a YouTuber, but whatever. Is I can actually reply to people.
I did make a
chats.
party yesterday.
Yeah, the new project is a secret, but what I can tell you, the first season, at least what I have given us concept, is gonna be a lot different from Prank Wars together. Obviously, me and Razor are still gonna script some stuff, just small stuff between me and him. But everyone else that is gonna join.
Is it roleplay?
Obviously. Well, you don't have to talk now, you don't worry about it. You can just type in chat or whatever. Or just kind of be a background, like walk in the background, not really having to interact with anything. Don't worry about it.
Ogie.
I know what your opinion on roleplay, don't worry about it. Huh? Jonesy. Oh, you followed me. Hold on. Alright, Jonesy. Give me a moment. One moment, sir. Sire. Give me one momentos. Alright. Let me remember how to do this. Follow. There we go. I think I got it as a notification. There we are. Alright. Jonesy _ 1301. Alright. Give me one moment, Jonesy. Hello, keyboard, can you please load? Thank you. Ah, that works actually a lot better. Thank you, Jonesy. Back in my days, this used to be easier. I'm just being retarded right now. I'm probably having a hard time for no fucking reason. Not the first time. Anyway. Where was I? Oh, right. It's gonna be somewhat roleplay related. I cannot tell too much, and that's mostly what I can tell you so far. I will explain more when we're actually close to actually have made a decision on what we want to do in the long run.
LOL 2 hours.
2 hours? Alright, thank you. Alright. Oh, you joined me. Anyway.
I mean, I can try to join.
Maybe. Hi, Jonesy. How you doing?
Remember, took 2 hours.
What took 2 hours? Oh, to join? Alright. So, I've completely forgot where I was. Yeah, I cannot say much about the new project.
Laugh.
Laugh. Okay, you're like one that person that holds up a sign. Laugh. Like, pointing it at the crowd. Not started, starter kit. Starter kit. Alright. So, I cannot say much about the next project. I hope the way I personally have planned it. And I hope Lean, I want to really hear Lean's opinion on it. And I hope he agrees with it. If after that we can, so the first part of it is probably gonna be the easiest part because we can just make like presets of hallways and corners and yada yada yada. So the first part is not gonna be too difficult, but then the second part might be actually difficult and may take. It's the thing that takes the longest, but it's all right. We'll see how things go. And the moment I near completion, I guess, or me and Razor near completion, maybe Lean, if he was gonna help. I don't know if he is. I hope he is.
Is that Laurel Moore world?
It's gonna be a realm. We're probably gonna be building in the worlds first. And alright.
Eek.
But after that, we're probably gonna upload it to the realm, so everyone has an easier time playing it as well. For now, I cannot tell much. I just hope people are gonna enjoy the direction we might take for it. Depends. We'll see. Anyways, as I said, first problem was mainly people didn't show up. Then they have constant
Last
conflict
question. Am
with
I allowed to build anything there?
um.
3.
Define anything. Because if you're gonna talk about a big fucking cock in the middle of the town, no.
Anything that's obviously not bad. Like rabbit hole.
Oh, probably. But yeah. So, what we discussed so far, just a little talk we have had, is Season 1, where Prank Wars started from something I wanted to, like a mini game that I wanted to do. Nobody really participated. In the end, uh, then constant problems with friends, and I guess, and well, obviously there's a new project that me and Razor are gonna be working on, but we're gonna take half fucking months probably too. Not only flesh out what we want to do and the way we're gonna do it, but also to build the map. And I really hope people are gonna join that, because I would not be happy spending so much time and then nobody joining. Anyways, I'm ending the stream here. I have discussed everything I wanted to go over. Eventually, will still be selling some beef probably afterwards, or after the fact, but that is a matter for another day. Goodbye. I hope you guys enjoyed me rambling, and of course leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.